Hello everyone, uh, welcome to another one of my live streams. Um, I still haven't thought of an intro yet, so I've only been doing this for a couple months now. No big deal though. So yeah, we're checking out Roller Coaster Tycoon again today. We have BackSeatGamer up and running, so if you don't know what that is, I think Nightbot just there we go. Misery. You can join, click that link there, enter your name, and then you can redeem rewards, which make it harder for me to play the game. Uh, each reward has some kind of points, which you can use to spend, and then you get points by having the tab open, and each reward can have some kind of cooldown. So, yeah. And then the last maybe 10 or so minutes of the stream, I'm going to make everything free and remove all the cooldowns, so it'll be pretty nuts. But yeah, pop over there, enter your name, and you can start making me have a good time. And if you notice that you're actually running out of points, or you're very low on points, just drop a message in the chat and I can give you extra points. Or if you think something's too expensive or too cheap or takes too long to reload, let me know and I will be happy to make adjustments. So without further ado, let's go with my favorite park. Oh, this is not it. Uh-oh. This is all things I should have done. Oh, just click on that link. Oh, no worries. Just pop over to that link right there that Nightbot has provided, and just enter your name, and it's just the same as last time where you get to push the buttons and it causes different stuff to happen. Ah, this one's my favorite one. There we go. Alright, so it looks like everything's working. So yeah, we have the same rewards as last time, except for 7 new ones, including a brand new grand finale, which will be revealed at the end. So as usual, I'm going to go ahead and put in our information kiosks. There they are. One. Ah, welcome, Desert Nessie. Uh, so yeah, my name, it's just a nickname I used to have as a kid. Uh, but if you want to join the fun, simply pop over to follow the link. You can enter your name. That's all the information that we need. And then you can redeem a bunch of rewards and mess with my game. So that should be pretty fun if you are interested. If you just want to kind of watch the misery, then you're more than welcome as well. Enjoy. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy. This stream is not going to be about me trying to beat the game or play the game. It's just going to be me trying not to go bankrupt, because there's a lot of very powerful commands which do a lot of very powerful things. So I expect today to not be. I'm probably going to be in the negatives by the end of the stream in terms of money. But yeah, hopefully I don't embarrass myself too much. I'm just going to put in some of the utilities. Cash machine too, sure. Cool. Gotcha. Okay, so that's kind of the boring stuff out of the way. Yeah, let's get started with the roller coaster then. Have some reason to actually come into this park. Actually, I think it's this one. No, this is one. Okay, yeah. Steel Squeak is very popular. I'm just going to attach this to this main area over here as well. There we go. And connect that. I'm not really trying to make anything look nice. I'm just trying to make it work. So we should be open. We are not open. Okay, there we go, open. Nice. Okay, so now is where the fun begins. You have all the tools to start having some fun, so good luck trying to, yeah, anyway. Let's see what else we can put in. Actually, this one's pretty popular as well. I'll put this in as well. Oops. Okay, no guest still, that's okay. So do you have go-karts unlocked? Go-karts are also something that people like. Ah, yes we do. Okay. Just about the prefab ones. It's easy. Oh, I can't afford that. Okay. Well. There we go. Okay, now we have people coming in. That's good. I was getting worried for a minute. Um, but yeah, glad that's all working. Yeah, here comes the people. Okay, that's good. Just gonna build a path this way as well. And sure, this way to be symmetrical. There we go. Okay, here comes people. So all right. So things are off to a good start. I say that fully knowing that things are not going to be off to a good start for very long. So, let's see. What do the guests want? Map. Northern south side. This week looks too intense. Okay, great. So we have a bunch of people who don't like this ride or don't like this ride. They're kind of in between. We don't quite have enough for go-karts. Actually, I'll take out a loan because I am fully aware that my loan will soon become unpayable. Thanks to you people, because one of the rewards that you can redeem is to increase my loan without giving me the money for the loan. Okay, yeah, we have enough for that. There we go. Open that up. Nice. Okay. Let people trickle in now. Yeah, it should be good for now. Oh yeah, we'll also speed up time. Oh, we should probably also hire staff. That might be a good idea. Okay, mechanic. Can do that. Go, and you just need to get the exit. Twister roller coaster, nice. All right. So we have our mechanic. If anything breaks down, probably should get a handyman. All right. Escape hatch is also a good one. We can't afford escape hatch. It's okay. Let's see, there's a spot I can sneak this in. Oh, okay, now I think we can afford it now. This direction, okay. There, sure, that did exactly what I wanted it to. And open escape hatch. Okay, I'm also gonna make the entrance fee a little bit more. Oops, we had a error there. I'm also gonna give everybody 100 points right now. Oops. There. Everybody gets 100 points. Okay. Let's back to normal speed for a bit. And what do guests want? Okay, nothing really bad. Steel Squeak, yeah, like I said, it's a very popular attraction. Let's put some TVs in there to make people not so upset. And then same with Spiral Slide, I guess. Sure, I'll put a few in there as well. Alright, so things are going good so far. I'm going to drop the price a little bit. I think I was a little bit ambitious there. So go with that. Okay. Don't think I can quite afford a Giga Coaster yet. But there is a reward where you can get, what is it, 10 easy points. I think it's 10. I think, actually, I'm going to make it 100, actually. Where is it? Okay, everything is free. If you redeem everything is free, you get instantly 100 points. And it makes everything free for 1 minute, so go nuts with that. There we go. Alright. Next thing, okay, I'll take a bigger loan. Usually I wouldn't take out such a big loan at the beginning and actually try and pay it back, but like I said, this loan is going to become unpayable very quickly, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Let's do this one. We do Frightmare, I guess. It's way too expensive. Never mind. Liberty Loop, sure. That's always a favorite, I guess. There we go. Oh, I think I forgot to mention it, but all rewards are completely independent to have like channel points in or whatever. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I'll put some more drinks. Oh, benches are always good to have as well. It makes people throw up less, which is always nice. So they can sit down if they're not feeling so good. And then worst comes to worst, we can always put down a first aid station, which does make them feel a little bit better. Oh, hello! Welcome! Uh, there we go. You can just follow that link to join the fun and enjoy making my life miserable by redeeming all kinds of crazy things. There we go. So I'll extend the pathway a little bit more. Get out of here. Yes. Yeah, these are, I added 7 new ones since last time, so go nuts. And if you need more points, let me know. I throw them out pretty, I like to throw them out and give out lots of points. So yeah, okay, I think we can add, what's another good one? I think the demon drop is usually pretty popular. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Okay, well that's embarrassing. Over to turbo speed. It's my favorite sound. Just till we get enough. Alright, there we go. We don't actually have a mechanic for this one, so things better not fail. Alright, how's everybody doing for points? Let's see. Okay, everybody gets extra 100 points. 100 and 100. Yay! So yeah, feel free to spend them on any reward you like. Uh, if you have spent points so far and nothing's happened, let me know. Like, you'll know if your point's been properly redeemed. So like, if you are redeeming things and nothing's happening, you know, let me know and I'll try and fix that. You did spend points on fire an employee. Oh, welcome, Avari. Yeah, just same as last time. There you go. Timer went down. I think I got the points back. Oh, that's weird. Fire an employee. Let me check my employees list, because usually it would make a big deal when you redeem something. No, everybody seems here. Okay, one sec. I will be right back. I will try and take a look at this. I will pause the game. I'll be right back and see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm back. I solved the problem. I just needed to close and reopen my program. So, yeah, all the rewards that everybody requested are now going through. So all at once. So, yeah, this could take a few seconds to cycle through. Okay, now everything should work properly. Sorry about that. Free park entry. All right, happy everything's working though. Okay, so confused peep, the way that one works is it just causes a person to go back to where they started. They kind of get stuck where they are. Kind of breaks their AI a little bit, which is always kind of funny. All right. All right, make a random ride crash. That one doesn't always work. 1 sec. Just gonna boost that up a little bit. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, I think that it's just about caught up. The park should still be open. Okay, nice. All right, so there's a few little bumps at the beginning, but looks like we... Okay, let's take a look at the rides list. 1 sec. Actually, I will be... 1 more second. There we go. The text-to-speech wasn't really working very loudly, so I boosted the volume. So let's take a look at what we have here. So we have one handyman.
Has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's take a look at the rides list then. Okay, so far you've got 2 rides after yourself, and this burger stall, and Poop looks like you have the other burger stall. That's I would definitely eat at a place named Poop. Amusement park. What do you have for the information kiosks? Oh, Poop starting early, getting the 1. Okay, happy to see everything's working. And as usual, all the sound effects and usual shenanigans commands that I have running are all good to go if you wanted to use those as well. Those are always there. Yep, yeah. So you gain points at, I think it's 10 points per minute. Yeah. So, yeah, you get 10 points per minute. If you get low on points, let me know and I'll give you more. I don't want anybody running out of points and being bored, so if you run out of points, I will... Oh, good. And one thing about pickpocket is it actually renames the person. Where are they?
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
So this one's been pickpocketed, curse you bandit. This one's been curse you Dinkelberg. And let's see, what are our rides list looking like? Oh, nice. So you're getting more of the... I don't think anything's actually changed. Alright, let's put in a new ride. Not really sure. Are these observation deck rides very popular? Does anybody know? Sky towers or anything? I don't know. Never really put them in before. Okay, thank you for forbidding tree removal in this. I think this park has a total of like 6 trees. But high construction's been disabled. Good, I can build high things again. Okay, I'm gonna run a marketing campaign in the meantime. If I can remember how to do that. Sky Towers? Oh, nice. So Sky Towers are pretty popular. Alright, thank you. That is good to know.
Next gen has redeemed. That's very nice.
Yeah, that causes one of the peeps to explode. Oh. Oh. It's funny when...
Rename random right after yourself.
It's funny when somebody explodes when they're in line, because then everybody just kind of advances up as if nothing happened. So I'm getting at some more... Yeah, people don't really like the park very much, because you guys keep firing all the employees. Yeah, exactly. It's like, whatever. It's no big deal. Hey, one less person to wait for.
Ebery has redeemed. Rename random right after yourself.
Let's see here. What did you get? Okay, so I think you have... Oh, you have the... this ride here. Oh, you got the candy apple machine. And... no information kiosk yet. The lucrative kiosk.
Difficult guest generation.
Oh, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that.
Ebery has redeemed. Rename random right after yourself.
Alright, let's see what did you get. Might just be more efficient to leave this open. No kiosk yet. That's alright. I don't think anything's changed. I think probably just gave you one of the rides you already have. But I will leave that there for you. And... what can we put in?
Ebery has redeemed. Rename random right after yourself.
Oh, I think you got the bathroom or the first aid stall. So close. And there's Nightbot. Guess I'll put one of these in. There we go. I'm not gonna make the queue line very long.
Next gen has redeemed. Rename random right after yourself.
Alright. Some competition starting. Yeah, you're spamming. Okay, nice. And you got it this time. Okay. Let's see. Oh, not the information kiosk, but let's see what you get. Oh, you got the escape hatch. Nice. Why are people upset?
Has redeemed fire employee.
Fire an employee.
Redeemed. Rename random right after yourself. Oop has redeemed close park. One.
Oh. Okay.
Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh, thank you. And yes, gifting $1,000, you get instant 10 points given to yourself. And if you make everything free for 1 minute, you get 100 free points. So that's pretty cool.
Ebery has redeemed. Rename random right after yourself.
Alright, let's see. Oh, nice. So... I think you got one of the information kiosks, and Poop has the other information kiosk. And then the other one's still unclaimed. Nice.
Ebery has redeemed. Rename random right after yourself.
Oh, yeah, I think you got another...
Next gen has redeemed gas station simulator.
Yeah, that just creates a bunch of trash. You can't really see it.
1 minute.
Oh, thank you for closing the park. It just picks a random guess and puts a bunch of trash down.
Oop has redeemed. Take out 1,000 loan without giving money. Oop has redeemed gas station simulator. Oop has redeemed gift $1,000. Oop has redeemed pickpocket. Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see here. What do we got?
Avery has redeemed gas station simulator.
I think it put it in the queue line. It just puts a bunch of trash. Yeah, it does really good job pronouncing your name. Yeah. Thank you for the 1,000 points.
Next Gen has redeemed free park entry. 1
Free,
minute.
free park entry. Oh no.
Gift $1,000. Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
All right, let's see here. Ooh. Not quite. You almost got it.
Avery has redeemed difficult park rating. 5 minutes. Poop has redeemed confused peep.
Free park entry. No, that's my only source of income.
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Ah, not quite. Let's see. Let's put another attraction here. Has been disabled. Wait.
Avery has redeemed gift $1,000. Next Gen has redeemed gas station simulator.
When was the free... Everything is free enabled? I don't remember.
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
For 2 seconds, everything was on cooldown. Wow, you guys are insane. But that's amazing. I'm happy that happened. Thank you for the gift of $1,000. Let's see. Yeah, you guys know to how to distract me right before you make everything free, so you get the points, but I don't actually get to enjoy the reward.
Marsha Mello has redeemed close park. 1 minute.
Close park.
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
All right. What do we got?
Avery has redeemed pickpocket.
Nice. This one's been named Dinkelberg.
Marsha Mello has redeemed fire employee.
Ah, welcome, Marshmallow. Fire employee.
Mello has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Ah, thank you. I've been waiting for that. Aha. I know exactly what I'm going to put in if I can get it in quick enough. I think it's Goliath.
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Okay, I'm putting this one in. Yeah, I'll just plop this in here. No real rhyme or reason to it. Just trying to beat the timer.
Next Gen has redeemed pickpocket.
Okay, sure, there we go. I'll figure out the path now. Everything is free, thank you.
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Oops, fine. I will go around the ride. Okay, I will not go around the ride. This may not have been the best orientation, but that's okay.
Avery has redeemed forbid landscape changes. 5 minutes. Poop has redeemed free park entry. 1 minute.
Okay, this is not a very efficient path, but
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
there we go. That's probably the worst path I've ever built in this game, but that's okay. It gets the job done. Probably repark entry. All right. Let's see here.
Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah.
Has redeemed rename the park after you.
Oh, we got the park after you. Nice. Hard work.
Marsha Mello has redeemed close
And
park.
you close the park. Let's see here. We got.
That's very nice.
Oh, I think the person who exploded was on the ride. Sorry. Information kiosk. And poop. Okay, nothing. Still anybody's game.
Marketing campaigns. 5 minutes. Avery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah, that is Hey, if it's dumb and it works, then it's not dumb. Oh, people are leaving the park. Okay, that's bad. Trash here is okay. I can take care of that. Trash here is really bad. Where's that? Okay, so we're gonna get a handyman because you guys keep firing my handyman.
Avery rename a random ride after yourself.
So hopefully this guy doesn't get canned just yet. We can do at least a little bit of cleanup before you guys fire him.
Marshmallow has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, the entertain patron
Has redeemed everything is free.
gets 10 entertainers to follow that one person around the park.
Ivory has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah, might be disgusting because they exploded on the ride. But yeah, it spawns 10 of those. Oh, and when you fire an employee, it does not fire entertainers. So entertainers are safe from getting fired, so we can have a bunch of them running around the park. So,
Ivory has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
exactly, entertainer immunity. Alright, so what are people complaining about this time? Alright. Guess I'll put in some more TVs. Everything is free gives you 100 points?
Ivory has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Oh yeah.
Has redeemed that's very nice.
That person exploded. That's that one makes me laugh. Yeah, everything is free. It should give you 100 points. Like the if you make everything for me free, then it gives you 100 points. Yeah.
Has redeemed gift $1,000.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you get a reward and I get a reward. So a little bit of incentive to.
Rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah. Let's do this one. Don't recall how popular this one is, but that's okay. I think we can just put it like right here.
Everything is free. 1 minute.
Ah, thank you. So yeah, that gives you 100 points because it
after yourself.
helps me out quite a bit. So I'm just gonna spam as much roller coasters as I can in the meantime.
Ivory has redeemed max out bank loan without giving money.
Ah, thank you. One thing I changed since the last time is when you max out the bank loan, it doesn't actually max out the bank loan. It just adds the maximum amount of the bank loan to the loan. So the last time we had the problem where if you max out the loan, it would actually lower the loan because you guys got it so high. So this time it'll actually add it to the current loan. So that doesn't happen anymore. I think Avari might have an auto clicker.
Ivory has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
That's okay. Nothing nothing wrong with using an auto clicker. Oh. Maybe I should spend some time and try and figure out what the people are so mad.
Next gen has redeemed that's very nice.
Oh, and there they go. Okay, nice.
Marshmallow has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see here. We got Avari. Ah, nothing's changed with those ones yet. Let's see. Okay, so Avari has most of the rides and the shops and the restrooms and information kiosks. Aha.
Has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute. Ivory has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Become free. Oh, the cuddly toy price. Sure, that should not be displayed properly.
Gas station simulator.
Yeah, I think every minute you get 10 points. But if you're randomly getting 100 points, then that's a bug. And I'll probably look into it later,
Uber
but
has redeemed
it's not
rename a
really
random
urgent.
ride after yourself.
Enjoy the extra points. Oh yeah, you didn't get 100 points. What are you talking about? Speaking of which, how's everybody doing for points?
Uber has redeemed confused peep.
Let's see here.
Uber has redeemed fire employee.
Okay, everyone's looking kind of low, so I'll give everybody extra 100 points.
Marcia Mello has redeemed pickpocket. Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
There we go, 100 points for everybody. All right. Ooh, that's really bad. So what are guests upset about this time? At least they're not
Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
too crowded. Where's it too
Next Gen
crowded?
has redeemed that's very nice.
Okay. Great, too crowded here. Not hungry, feel sick. Bathroom. Okay, we'll go take care of the bathroom people. You can put a few more of those in. There we go.
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's
Marcia
see.
Mello has redeemed free park entry. 1 minute. Marcia Mello has
Aw, so close. You got 2 out of 3 there, very.
Ebery has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Ah, thank you. Let's see, how many roller coasters can I put in the meantime? I don't think I have enough mechanics for these roller coasters, but
Next Gen has redeemed that's very nice. Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
I'm being too picky. Just trying to make sure we don't put in what we already have. Sure, we'll do this one.
Redeemed fire employee.
Oh, thank you for firing that employee for me. I was meaning to do that.
Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
There we go.
Next Gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh, great. Thank you for entertaining them for me. I guess it's at this time.
Luke has redeemed that's very nice.
Okay.
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
So you feel sick? Well, you're in a queue line, so there's not much I can do about that. Get some benches around, maybe that'll help.
Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Okay.
Mark has redeemed pickpocket.
This path is disgusting.
Marcia Mello has redeemed fire employee.
Alright, what do we have here? Oh, marshmallow.
Redeemed everything is free.
Oh. Everything is free, nice. I always hope that when everything's free, that's when payday happens, because then don't have to
Ebery has
pay my
redeemed rename
employees.
a random ride after yourself.
Let's see if we can fit this one in. Isn't a very good layout for a park or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to play the game or anything like that. I'm just trying not to go bankrupt.
Luke has redeemed close park.
Ah, thank you for doing that. That's exactly what I wanted to happen right after installing a new expensive ride.
Ride after yourself.
Yep. Yeah, the 9-hour cooldown because only one person can do that. And close park. Thank you. Has anybody made their mark yet? I don't think so. That one's a pretty fun one.
Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Wait, has anybody used the make your mark uh, reward yet? I'm not sure. It's enabled. Okay.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Nope, doesn't have a name beside it? Okay, yeah. So that makes sense. Anyway, that one's one that nobody's used yet, and it's pretty cool. If it's too expensive, let me know. I can drop the price a little bit.
Ebury has redeemed everything is free.
1,000. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't realize they made that expensive. I'm gonna drop that price real quick. Let's do.
Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's do 300, and we'll get 30 points a minute. There we go.
Ebury has redeemed make your mark.
Ah, there we go. And so what that does is, if we go to the back of the park, right over here, I think it's about here. No, must be. It's in one of the corners. Nope.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Is this one? No. Of course, it's the last corner, unless it completely didn't work. Ah, there it is. Haha. So it wrote your name floating in the sky out of vomit. So that's what it does. So yeah, there's your name written in vomit floating in the sky. There forever, because the janitor can't clean that up. And if you zoom out too far, it doesn't really.
Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
So yeah, we also got to drop down that time.
Poop has redeemed close park, 1 minute.
Thank you for that. Well, we do 10-minute cooldown, I guess. That way everybody. Yeah. Okay. So has now a cooldown of 10 minutes. It might take half an hour to.
Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Okay, let's see how this challenge is going. Poop. I've already.
Marcia Mello has redeemed take out 1,000 loan without giving money.
Oh, nice.
Gen has redeemed everything is free.
Everything is free. Thank you.
Aardvark has redeemed that's very nice.
And you just blew up an I guess. Nice. Let's go to expand this real quick.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
That's a very poorly made path, but that's okay. This is a fairly poorly designed park. Definitely not my best work, but what can you do?
Next Gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh no. It's gonna make the staff salary like through the roof. Sure, we'll put that here.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
And we'll open this one. Nice. Ah, okay, back to things costing money. So we were able to get one in.
Aardvark has redeemed pickpocket.
What does entertain patron do? It it spawns about 10 entertainers right on top of somebody.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
And it actually makes the entertainers follow them around for a little bit if they're not in a queue or anything like that. So they get to be entertained by, yeah, by that. It's gonna put in a new path here. Connect these two. Let that happen. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah. Could you imagine just being in an amusement park and then all of a sudden like 10 entertainers just fall from the sky on you? Let's see, how's my loan doing, by the way? Oh, good. Yeah, that's not something I've been paying back ever.
Next Gen has redeemed everything is free.
Ah, thank you. Let's see here. I'm putting this new water coaster.
Aardvark has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh, good. That's Just what we needed, even more patrons.
Eber
I'll
has
put
redeemed
some of
rename a
these.
random ride after yourself. Marcia Mello has redeemed close park. 1 minute.
Ah, closing the park. Very good. Okay, here we go. And
Next gen has
ah,
redeemed that's very nice.
phew. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get that in time. Open.
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
All right, let's see how's that going. We have Poop, Havari, and Marshmallow. So nothing's changed there. Yeah, you are going to enjoy yourself whether you like it or not. Actually, I'll hold off putting that one in. Hopefully somebody will be kind enough to drop me some
Ebery
free...
has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
I'm actually going to work on this path out a little bit.
Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Ah, thank you. It's very kind. Alright, let's check on...
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see, we have Poop, Havari, and Marshmallow. Nothing's changed there. But let's take a look at the ride. Oh, wow.
Ebery has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Ah, thank you. What was I going to put in here again? I forget. I had an idea. Oh, I think I was going to put in this one. Sure, I'll
Next
put
gen
that
has
there.
redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see if I can get something else in there quickly. Maybe something not so intense. I guess I have been kind of focusing on those. Sure, we'll do this one.
Next gen has redeemed
Ah!
that's very nice.
It zooped away right before I could put it down. There we go.
Hoop has redeemed close park. 1 minute. Hoop has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself. Hoop
Oh,
has redeemed make a random
oh,
ride.
yeah. So that's the result of the gas station simulator reward. I'm also gonna need a bunch of handyman. Let's actually check out. Wow, 40 clones, 40 bandit clones of entertainers. So good job, everybody. Some more mechanics going. Continue with the disgusting. Well, they would be clean if I was able to have like.
Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
You guys stop firing on my employees.
Next gen has redeemed fire employee.
Oh, great, thank you. Right after I got that hired. Yeah. Yeah, this would be a pretty good park. You know, people are constantly spontaneously combusting. Uh, but, you know, other than that, it's a good park. Oh, no, these two people are trapped.
Next gen
Whoops.
has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
How did that happen? One moment, let's take a look. Path
Next gen
issues.
has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. So for some reason that
Next gen
path
has
isn't
redeemed
connecting.
gift $1,000. Marcia Mello has redeemed gas station simulator.
Yeah, there's the amount of trash it puts down. Thank you for the gift of $1,000. It's always appreciated.
Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, count me in. It sounds like a fun time to me.
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see here. Don't have much time of this free left, so let's see if I can't get something in real quick. Turbine's always fun. I've always liked this one. Boop. Nice. Oh, wow, that was pretty close.
Rename a random ride after yourself.
Alright,
Next
so how's
gen
that?
has redeemed that's very nice.
Well, somebody exploded. We've got like 40 entertainers in a small area, but that's okay. We
Ivory has
have
redeemed fire employee.
Marshmallow, Avari, and Poop. Okay, nice. Let's take a look at the list
Next
so
gen
far.
has redeemed entertain patron.
Are you not entertained? Make that 50 entertainers. Thank you.
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see here. What do we have? Nice. Restroom 1 still hanging on to its original name. It's been there since the beginning. Okay. So that's been slowly going up. That's good. People are, this path is disgusting.
Next gen has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Oh, thank you.
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself. Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate the free money. Let's see.
Ivory has redeemed gift $1,000. Ivory
Thank
has
you.
redeemed make your mark. Poop has redeemed close. 1 minute.
I heard him make your mark. I'll go check that out in a
Marshmallow
minute.
has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see what we should put in. It would probably be better if I like thought of which ride I would put in next,
Fire employee.
but that would be too easy.
Next gen has redeemed
Ah!
entertain patron.
It would be the same corner, but it'll be just slightly away from it. Oh.
Marshmallow has redeemed
Ah.
rename a random ride after yourself.
So I'll show you how that works in just a second. We'll pop over here. So you can see that it just stacks on top of each other. So if a lot of people used it by the end of the time,
5 minutes.
it would be like all stacked across the length of the park. So yeah. Hopefully the cooldown's now set to 10 minutes.
Marshmallow has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself. Next gen has redeemed confuse peep.
Ah, these people who can't come into the park. Alright. So how are the rides doing? Let's see. Marshmallow. Okay. And we still have like the 50 entertainers.
Next gen has redeemed everything is free.
60, okay now. Thank you for that.
Marshmallow has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself. Next gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Let's do... Sure, let's do Dizzy Mouse. So I'm just going to put it anywhere, really, I guess. Sure. Here works. This was probably one of the most awkward spots I could have put it.
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
But that is okay. And open. Oh, I clipped this. That's bad. Oops. There we go. Okay, and I think there was still the issue with
Ivory has
this.
redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Do highlight pathway issues. Alright, let's see the see-through scenery.
Next gen has redeemed
Oops.
that's very nice.
Oh, good. He just got off the ride and exploded. Yeah, I don't think this path quite
Ivory has
connects.
redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
It must.
Marshmallow has redeemed fire employee.
Fired an employee. That's too bad. You have to hire everybody back again.
Ivory has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Did somebody say
Next gen has
entertainers?
redeemed a random ride after yourself.
Let's
Next gen
see.
has redeemed gift $1,000.
Thank you for the $1,000. Ooh, Marshmallow nearly took over. So yeah, we have now 70 entertainers, so thank you for that. Gonna get a couple more handymen going. Oh, and everything's free right now. Keep forgetting.
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Let's see, I don't
Ebery
know.
has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh, good. There they go. Sure, we'll do this one.
Marsha Mello has redeemed fire employee.
Nice. Look at that. Fired an employee. Thank you for that. Oh, nice. Stuck that in. Let's take a look at our finances real quick.
Next
What I
gen
want to
has
see
redeemed
is,
rename a random ride after yourself.
where is it? Staff wages. Wow, you're spending $1,000 a month on staff wages. Yeah, so that gift you gave is
Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
oh no, the entertainers are permanent. Like you spawn in 10, they're till the end of the park. So that $1,000 you gave me is just enough to cover all the staff wages for the month. Oh, or half, I guess.
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah, so if you get some entertainers in here, they're in here for good. They're not leaving.
Next gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh good, even more patrons. Entertainers. Could you imagine? Like
Next gen has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
we're getting to the point where
Random ride after yourself.
we're getting to the point where you almost have more entertainers than we do guests.
Marsha
Like,
Mello has redeemed fire employee.
oh good. What's the way that you would firing all the employees, by the way? Yeah, the
Next gen has redeemed that's very nice.
entertainers to guests ratio is getting very small, so
Marsha Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
oops. There we go. That'll be how we continue. Let's see if we can just
Next gen
sneak
has
back.
redeemed gift $1,000.
Ah, thank you. We can pay our staff this month. um, okay, everything's stable. Nice.
Ebery has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
You not going to the park? Maybe we should drop the price a little bit. Our park is pretty low. There we go. There we go. Here comes the people. So you're plateauing. That's good. What do really want? I need to go to the bathroom. This path is disgusting. Where are you?
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
All right, how are we doing?
Redeemed free park entry.
Free park entry. No.
Marsha Mello has
Next
redeemed fire
gen.
employee.
Avari and poop. Oh no. Fire an employee again? Alright. Oh, these two rides have merged.
Next gen has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Ah, thank you. So I'm going to spend that time to actually fix a couple of path issues over here.
Next gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Let's just build that out. There we go. I think we pretty much have one of each kind of roller coaster. No, I need to do custom design. I'm not definitely want to do that.
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah, we'll just drop this right here. This is the jankiest park I've ever made, by the way. Yeah, exactly. With enough, that's very nice. There will be more entertainers than people. You guys got this. No, if you
Next gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Don't worry, the
Next Gen has redeemed Entertain Patron.
Oh wow, I'm almost bankrupt. Like, I'm doing pretty bad. Yeesh,
Next
that's
Gen
not
has
good.
redeemed gift $1,000.
Ah, thank you.
Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh, I think I forgot to put the
Next Gen
1,000.
has redeemed gift $1,000.
I think
Next
I
Gen
made
has
it.
redeemed rename
Oh,
a random ride after yourself. Next Gen has redeemed free park entry, 1 minute.
yeah, I have a funny feeling I actually
Next Gen
made it
has redeemed gift
$100 instead of
$1,000.
$1,000 when I made the mod by accident. So, whoops. That sucks.
Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000. Next Gen has redeemed everything is free, 1 minute.
Okay.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Yeah, hopefully we can. I think this is probably one of my worst parks ever. That's okay.
Marcia Mello has redeemed make your mark.
Oh, nice. Let's take a look at the back then. Of the floating vomit. Very, very marshmallow. Nice. So you
Marcia
have
Mello
been
has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
permanently placed in the floating vomit in the back. Nice. Yeah, that vomit's actually floating at build height, so even if we had a handyman over there, they would not be able to sweep that up.
Hoop has redeemed takeout 1,000 loan without giving money.
Oh, come on.
Fire employee.
That's a big loan that I will not be able to pay back.
Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Ah.
Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh, I forgot to stop Windows from showing me notifications. That's alright.
Next Gen has redeemed that's very nice.
I don't think they
Marcia
exploded.
Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Gift $1,000, thank you.
Ebury has redeemed difficult guest generation.
Oh,
5 minutes.
perfect. That's just what I was hoping for.
Hoop has redeemed close park. 1
Close the
minute.
park!
Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000. Art has redeemed forbid high construction, 5 minutes. Hoop has redeemed entertain patron. Next Gen has redeemed everything is free, 1 minute.
Thank you.
Marcia
At
Mello has
least
redeemed
somebody's
fire employee. Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
helping out a little bit.
Next
Alright.
Gen has redeemed that's very nice. Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000. Ebury has redeemed forbid marketing campaigns, 5 minutes. Ebury has redeemed difficult park rating, 5 minutes. Ebury has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
We'll do a simulator, I guess. Those are always... Oh, they're cheap.
Ebury has redeemed forbid landscape changes, 5 minutes.
There we
Ebury
go.
has redeemed forbid tree removal, 5 minutes. Art has redeemed that's very nice. Ebury has redeemed free park entry, 1 minute.
We're on staff. Okay, let's just take a look at our staff situation at the
Ebury has
moment.
redeemed entertain patron.
Oh, thank
Next
you.
Gen has redeemed gas station simulator. Marcia Mello has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
I think
Next
this
Gen
is
has
broken
redeemed
down.
fire
Do we get any
employee.
mechanics? Oh, good. Grab a couple more mechanics. So yeah, we have 2 handymen, 8 mechanics, no security guards, and 130 entertainers. Keep up the great work, everybody.
Next Gen has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
More entertainers, yes. Hey, don't worry, in
Redeemed that's very nice. Hoop has
there we go.
redeemed close park, 1 minute.
In probably
Hoop
about,
has redeemed gift $1,000.
yeah,
Ebury
maybe
has redeemed
15 or so
everything is
minutes.
free, 1
I'm
minute.
gonna put some
Hoop has
things to
redeemed
block
park
people
locker.
from entering.
Oop has redeemed
I'm
gas
going
station
to
simulator.
also make it free to
Next gen
enter
has redeemed rename random
and just
right
let
after
people come into the
yourself.
park and then just
Marcia
go
Mello has redeemed
bankrupt and
fire
let you guys
employee.
go nuts and destroy this beautifully planned and thought out park. Oh good, it's free right now. Let's see, what else can we put in?
Next gen has redeemed that's very nice. Ivory has redeemed rename random ride after yourself.
Sure, we'll do this one because it has a path and it'll kind of help extend the path project.
Next gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Are you not entertained? I think I made that joke already. Oh great. Thank you for trashing the park.
Next gen has redeemed rename random ride after yourself. Marcia Mello has redeemed fire employee. Hard Heart has redeemed that's very nice.
There we go.
Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh good. One
Next gen has
patron blows
redeemed
up,
gift
another patron
$1,000.
comes in. Oh, thank you for the money. Yeah, and oh, if you want the usual sound commands that I have, they're still active and stuff like that. So if you wanted to play those audio clips, it's
Next
all
gen has redeemed
running
rename
well,
random ride after yourself.
and the insult commands all good to go. If anybody wanted to. Oh, perfect.
Next
Yeah,
gen
there
has
you go.
redeemed everything is free. 1 minute. Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000. Oop has redeemed close park. 1 minute. Oop has redeemed pickpocket.
Oh, and you may have noticed that I changed the bot name, so hopefully you like the bot name.
Next gen has redeemed that's very nice.
Oh, and everything's free. That's good. We could probably put something pretty big here.
Marcia Mello has redeemed rename random ride after yourself.
Hey!
Oop has
My
redeemed gas
private
station simulator.
investigator's tortoise's
Oop has
niece
redeemed
is
pickpocket.
Tweezers. Thank you. Oh, great, and we're in the red.
Marcia Mello has redeemed fire employee. Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Thank you. Except it's only 100 because I put that in wrong.
Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh, thank you.
Next
We'll
gen has redeemed rename random ride after yourself.
get there eventually. Okay, we'll drop the admission price a little bit. Yeah, I think you guys have managed to do it. You've bankrupted me.
Oop has redeemed that's very nice. Next gen has redeemed entertain patron. Next gen has redeemed gift $1,000. Ivory has redeemed rename random ride after yourself.
People still happy, people are not still happy. Okay. How's this go? That's kind of dropping a little bit.
Next gen has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Oh, thank you. Just gonna quickly put in boop, boop, and boop. Boop. There we go. I don't plan on starting the grand finale just yet, but
Next gen has redeemed confused people.
that's more of a
Marcia Mello
precaution.
has redeemed rename random ride after yourself.
Just to make sure we have lots of guests to mess with. Haha!
Oop has redeemed gift $1,000.
You've
Oop has redeemed gas station simulator.
you found
Oop has
Bandit's
redeemed that's very nice.
defense mechanism.
Marcia
Nice.
Mello has redeemed fire employee. Next gen has redeemed rename random ride after yourself.
I don't know. That's that is funny how that always happens, isn't it?
Ivory has redeemed.
That's exactly right. That's exactly why you always get the censored stuff. All right, let's drop that price because people are not coming.
Marshmallow has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself. Next Gen has redeemed that's very nice.
Okay, so here's what we'll do now. Uh, I'm in debt. There's probably no coming back from that. Nobody really is happy with the park. I have almost no employees. So,
Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
oh, thank you. Thank you for the help there.
Next Gen has redeemed gift $1,000.
Oh, I probably have some
Marshmallow
broken
has redeemed
rides.
rename a random ride after yourself.
I guess the mechanics still work even if you can't pay
Marshmallow
them,
has
huh?
redeemed fire employee.
Or maybe you can't. I don't
Next
know.
Gen has redeemed everything is free. 1 minute.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Next Gen has redeemed entertain patron.
Oh, good. Quickly put some rides in
Marshmallow has redeemed rename a random ride
before I go
after
back to
yourself.
being completely broke.
Next Gen has redeemed make your mark.
Oh, nice. You've joined the hall of people who... There we go.
Ebery has redeemed
Oh,
that's very nice.
fire the employee again. Nice. Oh, I don't know why that keeps popping up. Yes, we have Avari, Marshmallow, and Next Gen. Nice.
Marshmallow has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Alright, so I'll tell you what. Why not? We enter frenzy mode now. I'm not going
Next
to
Gen has redeemed take
enable
out
the grand
$1,000
finale yet,
without giving money.
but I just want to see how much in debt you guys can put me in. How's that sound? Let's see how much debt you can put me in. And I'm going to make everything free, so like... Challenge accepted?
Marshmallow
Okay.
has redeemed rename a random ride after yourself.
Here
Ebery has
we
redeemed that's very
go.
nice.
You got this?
Ebery has
Okay,
redeemed
yeah, so
difficult
everything
guest
should be free
generation.
now.
5
All the
minutes.
rate limits should be removed.
Ebery has redeemed difficult park rating. 5 minutes. Marshmallow
Okay.
has redeemed
Oh,
fire employee. Next Gen has redeemed fire employee. Ebery has redeemed forbid landscape.
okay, I gotta turn off the
5
text to speech
minutes.
real quick.
Ebery has redeemed forbid high construction.
There we go.
5 minutes.
Oh, great. Yeah, in 1 minute when I'm actually also gonna make the park admission free, just so we get people actually coming in. Oh, once everything stops being free. Oh, it's insane. Oh, check to make your mark. Oh, I don't even want to think about the check. Oh, okay, wait. Never mind. Oh, no, game's starting to struggle a little bit. I just want to see what it is. Whoa! Okay, someone's been busy. Oh, great. We're negative $32,000 in debt. This is amazing. Yeah, you guys did not disappoint. Let's see, we have 1,600. Yeah, so now we have more entertainers. I think, yeah, we have two guests, two entertainers per guest now, roughly. Oh, this is crazy. Oh. All right. Someone's been crashing rides, I see. See, the thing is, it doesn't matter how low your park rating is, or people will still come if you make the park free. It was you. All right, nice. Oh, thank you for the pickpocket. just gonna disable real quick the everything is free and the gift 1,000. There we go. Oh, the number of entertainers right now. This is. Okay, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Click it. Okay. Free park admission. Oh, okay. I think we should. Oh, great. And the game crashed. Okay, that's fun. Well, we haven't really been able to destroy a park yet, so I'm gonna be right back. Um, challenge completed, yes. Great job, everyone. I'll be right back. I'm gonna load up one of the pre-made parks, and we'll we'll just let you guys go nuts in one of the pre-made parks. So I will be right back with that loaded after I close and reopen the game because you crashed it. So congratulations, everybody. Oh, and unfortunately, the insult can only take like one word. I forgot to allow multiple words. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'll restart the game and I'll load up one of the default worlds. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let's see, what should we do? Which of these parks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's spam in the chat a number between 1 and 5, and whichever one I see the most of, we will go with. So 1 is this one, 5 is this one, 4. Okay, seen a 4. Anybody else want a 4 as well? 1, 2, 3, 4. Six Flags Magic Mountain. All right. Looks like 4 it is, I guess. All right. 4. Okay, nice. Actually, 1 second. It says if we have an issue. We can't read the park names. All right, I will be right back. Actually, looks like BackSeatGamer crashed because of all the requests, the big load. So I will be right back. Yeah, 1 sec.
Ebury has redeemed Make Your Mark.
All right, so it looks like all the requests you guys sent while I was loading up just went in.
Ebury has redeemed Make Your Mark.
Just gonna quickly block the exit before people leave.
Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep.
Ah!
Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep.
Alright, 1 moment. Just gonna try and close off the park real quick before people leave.
Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep.
1, 2, nice.
Ebury has
1 and 2. There we go.
Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep. Ebury has redeemed Confuse Peep.
Oh, forgot to disable text to speech. There we go. It would get annoying after a while. So much confusion. Nice. Okay. BackSeatGamer's goldfish's roommate is a cork. Well, at least it wasn't censored this time. And I'm gonna make this free entry. Pretty cool, I think. And let's see how well you guys can. You may have hyper tapped. Hey, no worries about it. Don't worry about it. That's what it's there for. It's a good stress test. Good to know that it can handle all of you people. Oh, right, that's true, yeah. How far is the major mark already? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Let's find out. Maybe it's in this corner? Nope. It's in this corner then. No. Okay, so it's definitely in this corner. Has anybody redeemed Make Your Mark? Yes, yes, you have. Okay. It's probably pretty far. Uh, one sec. No, not there. I'm not sure. I can't seem to find Make Your Mark. Wow, you guys brought me down to $1,000 already. You guys are devious. But hey, that's that's the fun part. Oh, that's weird. I can't find the Make Your Mark. Oh, and holy, this is crazy. Let's take a look at the park rating graph. Yeah, it was okay, and then we came. Yes, it's kind of plateaued. I think we'll still get guests at a very slow rate. All right, I'll check the quarters again. But maybe I'm in a wrong angle, maybe? Huh. Yeah, I've seen all the requests for Make Your Mark, but can't seem to find it. Oh, the game is struggling though. Thank you for the pickpocket. Oh, there we go. We're in debt now. Great job, everybody. The vomit camouflage in the sand. That's a good point. Oh, the game is struggling. Uh, maybe once we annihilate everything, I'll go check all the corners again. Oh, great. We're $11,000 in debt. This is more than what we started. Entertain, fire employees. Let's see. How many entertainers do we have right now? Oh my. Oh, the game is not liking this. Yeah, I'll take a look afterwards. So many entertainers and there's no other employees. No. See, this right here is exactly what I had in mind when I created the system. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Check this back corner. Oh, never mind. Looks like I'm not checking the back corner. Would mass firing in place? No, it wouldn't. I've set it up in a way that entertainers will never get fired. If there's no other employees left, but the entertainers, and you fire somebody, then nothing's gonna happen. So yeah, entertainers are safe because they're entertainers. They have job security. Actually, if I'm just gonna quickly enable making everything free real quick because I want to level some of these mountains. Maybe the stuck behind the mountains. Yeah, it's a more of a live-in job, I guess. Let's see here. Everything is free. Make everything free real quick. Oops. Also gonna try and level this up a little bit because maybe, just maybe. Oh, landed on my park. Okay, never mind. That idea kind of went down the toilet. That's okay. I would imagine it's ridiculously long. Uh-oh. Wow. That took you all of 10 minutes? that's, that's impressive. Nice job, everybody. You crushed the game again. Okay, well, I will restart it, and I guess we go again. This time, I have an idea to limit the number of people in the park. So I'll be right back. In the meantime, if you guys could spam numbers in the chat 1 to 5, we'll pick the same. We'll use that way to pick the next park that we annihilate. So yeah, just spam in the chat 1 to 5, and I will be right back. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. Sounds good. All right, I'll go to park number 1 then, and I'll pull up a timer on my phone, and we will do it that way. Okay, start with 5. We can do that too. All right, sounds good. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Oops. Six Flags over Texas. First thing I'm going to do before I start up the system is I'm going to block off the exit really quickly. Boop, there we go. And I'm going to make admission free. And then I'm going to unleash what you crazy people have been queuing up.
Ebury has redeemed make.
There we go.
Ebury has redeemed make your mark.
Oh.
Ebury has redeemed make your mark.
Oh.
Ebury has redeemed rename a random right after yourself. Ebury has redeemed rename a random right after yourself.
Wow. Okay. I will load up the next park. I'll be right back. Wow, that was crazy. All right, yeah, that's actually a good point you made. I decided to reload that park just like you said. It may have been the backlog which crashed the game. So yeah, what I've done is I've gone ahead and stopped people from coming into the park. I've loaded the same one again to give it a fair trial. It's just going through a little bit more of the backlog, but I don't think it's as extreme. Like I think it's already processed all the backlog, but uh, it's just showing all the messages because the messages are slow. Uh, I will find a timer. There we go, timer. Okay, there's about a 15-second broadcast delay, so I'll start the timer when the first reward is redeemed. So go nuts. No countdown, just there we go. Starting the timer. This is the easiest trim I've ever had to do. You guys are creating all the destruction, and I just sit around and watch. This is prime streaming here. Oh, 4 people died. Oh no. Yeah, there's a lot of pandas. Yeah, the entertained patrons are pretty much just the way to go. Do we have Make Your Mark visible now? Let's find out. I will try to peruse over to one of the corners. I assume that you probably have redeemed that reward a lot, so it's not there. Oh, the game has already started to struggle a bit. Nope, not in that corner. That's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, whew. The game had not crashed yet. It was just trying to navigate out of bounds. Spin make your mark. Yeah, let's find out. Ah! Okay, almost there. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say probably. Oh, 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 one sec. Ah, ah. Okay, so we just approached the 2-minute mark. And, well, the vomit's flying way off the rails. Let's see. We have one handyman left, 2 mechanics, and 3,000 entertainers. And there's only 1,000 guests. So yeah, every guest in our park has approximately 30 entertainers. So much vomit. Oh, game's struggling a bit. All right. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Yeah, 3 minutes now. I don't think it'll be long. 4,000 entertainers. Yeah, so I'm oh, well, there goes the I'll take. Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion that this game was not designed to handle 5,000 entertainers. Just a funny feeling. Try and close some of these windows so it has to load less. And I'm also $37,000 in debt, but that's okay. 4 minutes so far. It's pretty easy to spot all the paths. Just look for where the sea of pandas are. Three stars for losing your family in the sea of pandas. Oh, there's so much trash in this park. It's just 5 minutes now. Oh, the game's really struggling. 6,000 pandas. Oh, another. Oh, there are just explosions everywhere. That's funny. Oh, yeah. I think this is pretty much it. Won't be long now. Yeah, take that, pandas. All 7,000 of you. Oh, I'm sure the bank loan's probably ridiculously high. Let's take a look. We're almost at $1 million loan. That's funny. Okay, well, yeah, that'll be. Yeah, so when it says take out a $1,000 loan, I think it's actually taking out $100, which is weird. Yeah, they're a very they are like a rock. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, basically the insult engines become sentient, and it knows what it's doing. All right, so we just made 7 minutes and 8,000 entertainers. It sounds like the game's trying to spit out some Morse code. That's funny. $10K, congratulations. Keep up the good work, everybody. I must say, I'm actually quite surprised that the game's still running. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, that's okay. Even hands off this round so far. Okay. Well, feel free to spam some entertainers if you want, but that's right. Because we're just at the 9 minute mark, so Oh no. Yeah, I'll give you a hand. Next gen. Entertain patron. There we go. I'll there we go. Oh good, we're $100,000 in debt. And 10 minutes in. That did not take long at all. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, that's good. 15K. That's insane. That is that is insane. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. But the train is on time. That's good. We may have 15,000 entertainers, but at least our train's running on time. That's the most important. Oh, just past the 11-minute mark. I think just a couple more entertainers and this game's gonna crash. Okay. All right, so this is actually, you know, if you zoom out, it doesn't work so bad. Like it's only when you zoom in that things. Oh, actually, this is fine, the frame rate. You're going all in on the next round. Yeah, the frame rate's really uh, fixed itself. That's good. You're going all in on the next round? Okay, so why don't we call this one here, move on to the next one, because I do have, I know, it's stabilized itself, which is really interesting to see. How many patrons do we have? How many entertainers before I end it? The pandas have a high pine. See, at this point, it doesn't even look like they're individual pandas. It looks like they're just one big fluid of panda. Yes, we have 16,000 pandas. Oh, so that dialogue menu is what was causing the issue with the frame rate. That's interesting. All right, so here's what we'll do. The next time, let's see if you guys can crash the game. A sea of pandas, yeah. Oh, my park rating dropped below 700. I think I have bigger worries like my profit of negative $200,000 a month. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into another map real quick. Go ahead and spam numbers uh, like usual, 1 through 5. And this time we'll have a bit of a contest. We'll make things a little bit more interesting. 1? 1? Okay, looks like 1 it is. Okay, so before you start, I'm going to go ahead and block off the entrance. Um, boop, and boop. There we go. 2 and 3. Nice. All right. Gonna go ahead and make the park admission free. So how this is going to work is you guys have to try and crash the game. Okay? You go all in, you try and crash the game. But this park is totally up to safety codes. Yeah, for now. So the goal is, let's see if you guys can crash the game before the the map runs out of land tiles. Um, you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. But yeah, let's see if you guys can get the game to crash before we run out of land. All right, I'll start the sploosh. I have another grand finale that we'll do in the next level, I guess. But this will be like the pre-grand finale, I guess. But yeah, I'll start the sploosh from last time. The once somebody redeems a reward, I'll start that. So it'll be fair. So there's no like broadcast delay and countdown. So yeah, somebody redeem a reward, and that will mark the beginning of this insanity. And I will not open the employees dialogue until the end because apparently that causes frame rate issues, as we have learned. All right, yep, sounds good. Avari, go for it. Start us off. Look at all these nice, happy people in our park getting in for free. Suckers. Let's see. In 10, let's see how many guests we have. Clean and tidy. Okay, so everybody's kind of happy for now. Like, we have a pretty high park rating. 999. Let's see, what else do we have? So yeah, this is a pretty nice park. What's the reward for this one? Park rating of at least 600. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that that's not going to happen. You don't see any entertainers. Let's take a look. Oops. Yeah, you're right. There are no entertainers. For now. Yeah, well, I'm sure we're going to fix that. Take that balloon. Look at that. Look at all these happy people rushing into the park. Their mistake. Take that balloon. Actually, I'll build a little ride in the meantime. Let's see. Yeah, it's active. Go for it. Yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody to run the first command, and then I'll start destroying the park. So we'll see if you guys can crash the game before there are no tiles left. But yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody to run the first command in order to start that, so it starts at the same time. You've been spamming it. Okay, yeah, one sec. I will be right back. Actually, I figured I'd just let you guys see the chaos. This isn't the real map. I just wanted to see. Just wanted to show you the pandas. This is a little scenario I created, which is like you have a ridiculous amount of money and just playing around. But I figured I'd show you the fruits of your labor. And let's open the park. Let's see if we can get any guests. Yeah, yeah, it's you're not wrong. Okay, there we go. No, all right. So I think that should be all the queued events. Nope, never mind. They're slowly trickling in, I guess. Looks like TV static, yeah. All right. Can we get a panda count? Yes, we can. Yeah, let's take a look. Still events coming in. There's only 4,000 so far, which does seem to make the game struggle. Do we have anybody making their mark? Ah, yes, of course. The floating vomit names. Goes way off into the distance. Oh yeah, that feels like, okay, that goes outside the limits of the park. Yeah, okay, one sec. I'm going to try and clear the queue from the server. So just hang tight. I just figured I'd keep you guys on instead of going back to the screen. Hopefully nothing sensitive pops up like a password, but yeah, I'm just going to go into the database and clear the command queue command, or the clear the queue. It's crazy. Uh, okay. Oh, I think we actually hit the end of the queue. Nice. Okay, now let's get into the fun stuff. Whoops. Okay, I think let's take the final count and then pop into the real park. Okay, 5,000 entertainers. Not too shabby. Yeah, yeah, we got the final payment count. Let's pop over into... It was one, you guys said? I think so. If it's not one, then you can correct me. Yeah, see, I did test this game with an auto clicker, or the system with an auto clicker, and it did work pretty well with an auto clicker. I was able to get it down to like, 1/100th of a second, or one click every 1/100th of a second, which was pretty wild. But I guess I didn't test it against multiple auto clickers. So anyway, everything's good to go. Uh, Yeah, so after the first command is run, I'll start the destruction of the park, and we'll see what happens. All right, that starts it. There we go. So one by one, each tile is going to get destroyed. And let's see if you can crash the game. Close all these windows too. I think they affect performance. Oh, good. Maxing out the bank. We're only $4,000 in debt. And we almost have a $1 million loan. That's funny. Nice job, everyone. And you can see the little white specks of panda everywhere. Oh, we're back to Morse code, it seems. Yeah, it's fine to operate. No? Let's see. Open. Can't open. Okay, fine. Be like that. Oh, that's a lot of pandas. Oh, this is crazy, the amount of beeping that's going on right now. $75,000 in debt. You guys are very good at this. Have you guys been practicing? Just tapping your screen like a bad piano player. Well, I'd say you're a good piano player, but instead of music, you're making destruction. And we're almost $100,000 in debt. Good job, everybody. I just want to think about how much cost this is per month. Guess we'll check. I'll check now. How much money it costs to operate this park per month. Oh, that's a loan interest. Staff wages is a lot of money. Oh, looks like we're almost out of land. Alright everybody, this is the final stretch. The final push to crash the game. Go, go, go. You got this. I'll zoom in too so it uses more. We can get a better view and the little pandas on the little panda islands. Oops. Panda count? Alright, this is probably going to crash the game actually, just getting the count of pandas. No other staff. 7,700 pandas. That's crazy. And a lot of them have probably drowned. And of course there's all the vomit we just saw. But yeah, a lot of them have probably drowned. Yep, okay, yep, we can see all of Ari's floating vomit. That's crazy. Let's see how many pandas we have now. Okay, yeah, 7,000. Oh yeah, that number's only going down because the pandas are running out of spaces to stand. Oh good, we're in a new month. That's good. Oh, let's take a look at the loan actually. Oh, $2 million. Very good, everyone. Very good. Oh yeah, and it's raining too. That's just adding insult to injury. There's a blue, and occasionally some patrons, if they just step on a ride right when the tile gets deleted, I guess their AI freaks out and they just kind of stop and they float there. So that's what we're gonna see at the end is a lot of floating people and a lot of floating trash because the trash stays when the tile gets deleted. Now you know why you didn't want to learn piano. Oh, keep forgetting about the vomit. Oh no, look at all those pandas. No. Oh no, there's so many pandas on this little tile. Oh, never mind. And a couple cars get frozen sometimes. It's technically crashed, but it's also there. Uh-oh. I think that's all the tiles deleted. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll do one last round. I'll trigger my grand finale. but I'm gonna make a change to the mod real quick. So, you know when you click on the entertain a guest and it spawns 100 pandas? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick change to that mod. So instead of 100, we'll go, or instead of 10, we'll go 100. But the catch is, the park will be destroyed much quicker in this next round. So, oh, looks like there's a train having a seizure. That's okay. Okay, yeah, so we'll go get that ready. I will be right back. That'll be the grand finale for today. But yeah, there will be quite a bit more people being spawned, but there's also going to be quite a bit more. The world's going to get destroyed quite a bit faster. So I will be right back, and we will hop into it. And there's a park that works perfectly for what I want to do. So normally I would ask which ones you guys want to do, but there's a park that I have in mind that works really well for this. Be right back.
Ebury has redeemed Make Your Mark. Ebury has
Oh,
redeemed Make Your Mark.
forgot to clear that. Okay. All right, everyone. This is it. This is the grand finale. If you entertain a patron, they get 100 pandas, as per usual. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to start the destruction. I don't think you'll need to tap it that much this time. But anyways, here we go with the grand finale. Let's see if he can crash the game before the park gets destroyed. I'll also help spam here. Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh. BackSeatGamer's crashing. Uh-oh. 10 times the pandas. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, BackSeatGamer is having a muscle spasm. 10 times the pandas, 10 times the fun, yeah. Yeah, BackSeatGamer's crashing. Whoops. I'll see if I can get it back online before the water, the great flood comes. Actually, I just paused the game. What am I doing? Oh, no, that doesn't work. Ah!
Next gen
There we
has
go.
redeemed entertain patron.
There we go. Uh-oh. The water is coming. The great flood. Oh, it's just eating the terrain. Let's grab a quick panda count. Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. I'll get a count at the end. I can check the log to grab a count when all this is finished. Yeah, but you guys might be close. Keep up the panda spam. Oh, hey, there you go. Congratulations. The instant sale today. Yeah, that's true. Gonna quickly use Sublime. Let's see here. Obtain patron. Okay, so the command was executed 510 times times 100 for a total of, what would that be? 51,000 pandas. Wow. So, yeah, 51,000. You know what? I have a funny feeling that Roller Coaster Tycoon wasn't quite designed to have 51,000 pandas running around the park. Oh, I'm sure it smells fantastic. I'm not zoomed in, but I'm sure if I did, it would just be like a sea of white. It smells like sunshine and pandas. You could say that again. So I don't think I'm going to quite upload this crash report because I don't think the game was quite intended to be played that way. That's okay. So the park smells like sunshine, pandas, and sadness. All right. What a combination. Winning combination, I guess. But yeah, nice job, everyone. That that worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. So glad everything was able to keep up for the most part. I'll see if I can make some performance improvements for next time so it can handle more. But I'm using like a free server for this, so I doubt it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. 5,999 is the limit. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sounds good. I'll uh I'll go to the VOD afterwards and try and do that. Yeah, I'll go to the open RCT GitHub and say, yeah, the game can't handle 5,000. I think the most number of pandas this game can handle is 5,000, 50,999. I'm sure that's very useful information they'd like to know. All right. Oh, looks like somebody made a clip, which is very exciting. I'm gonna watch that afterwards. But yeah, we ended $60,000 in debt. I'm sure. Well, we have 51,000 entertainers. Oh yeah, yeah. I hope so too, but I'm not sure. I'll check afterwards. Oh yeah, could you imagine being one of the people who, one of the guys in the GitHub repository, they get the ticket? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll send a link to the issue in GitHub, or in the Discord, so you guys can see how they respond to this. I'd love to see their reaction, just like 51,000 pandas. That's crazy. Anyways, so I'm gonna did a clip of the vomit, not sure what it got. Okay, sounds good. I'll take a look afterwards. I'm excited to see it. But yeah, thank you for making the clip. Uh, they're always really funny. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna call it here. Actually, originally when I had this big waterfall coming forward, I had fire particles kind of along the line, but that kept crashing the game because there's too many particles. But yeah, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback for Backseat Gamer or have any suggestions for a stream in the future, yeah, you can let me know. Oh, no worries. This is good fun. Thanks for the entertainment. Not to worry. Um, hope 51,000 entertainers was enough to keep you entertained. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for a game to mod next, game to play next, or whatever, any suggestions at all, let me know in the chat. You can let me know in the Discord. Or you could send me a direct message. You can attach a message to a carrier pigeon. Hope it can find me. Whatever you want to do. I'm always looking for feedback. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, and I guess I still have an outro. I'm a very organized streamer. See you later, I guess. Have a nice day. Bye.